Hello everyone, welcome to Oakkey's kitchen table. It's good timing actually that you're here. Grab a seat. It's time for me to do my cash stuffing for the week. So there is $860, which I'm using prop money to represent because this money is mostly in the bank. And it's about time we got started. Here we go. Count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 400. And 50 is 500. 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 720, and 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, and 10, 20, 25, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, $860 as usual. So we start with the weekly direct debits. The rent's still $400. Sad times, sad times. 2, 3, 4. Okay, my home insurance, $10 a week. My essentials, so the power, 20, 40. And there is some in there already, so 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150. It's been a pretty good week actually. We haven't had to use the aircon all week. So touch wood, we haven't used quite so much electricity. Water. I actually got my water bill and I've paid it. And it turned out I overestimated how much I would need to put away each week by quite a big margin. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I was just saving more than I needed. So I've changed it now to only save 10. It's actually pretty close to what I would call fully funded. But anyway, so we've got 120 saved for the water. I do have a washing machine now, which I didn't have when I first moved in. So it may change a little bit, may go up a little bit for the next bill, we'll see. My phone bill, internet, Google, and YouTube Premium. I have increased how much I'm saving for this because, as you can see, I have one of these yucky IOU things in here. Ooh, disgusting. Okay, so 15. And I owe 10. So they get to go bye-bye, 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 see you, bye. Oh, the other thing I added too is I'm actually paying for Google now just for the space for my files because it became too much of a juggling act trying to free up space non-stop. And I know I'm on a strict budget, but life is too short to be constantly deciding which videos of your child you will and you won't keep. So it's paid for now. Transportation, I did use the bus this week, so it yanked $5 from my account. So there's 10 there now. Discretionary sinking, so my health and personal care, I'm adding 30. So altogether I have 20, 40, 60, 70, $85. My clothing allowance, I did actually buy myself an outfit during the week, just a cheap one. Spent a little bit of money, I'm adding 15. I'm still doing the hunting for Little Miss Two's outfits for next season. So we'll see how this budget goes. It may not be enough. So 35 in there now. Birthdays and gifts, adding 15. This is including things like Easter. So this coming Easter, I'm not buying the huge bunnies and the huge chocolate eggs because honestly, a 2-year-old doesn't appreciate that it's a huge bunny. I'm going to get some toys, bits and pieces, and just some generic chocolates, and maybe one egg. But if you've seen the price of Easter eggs lately, I think you might understand. 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 115, 120. Okay. Home maintenance still has that massive IAU, and I spent more money on that this week. So it was getting silly. I have increased the amount that I'm putting in each week to 20. See which IAUs I can knock out. Can do it. I'm sure. Yes, if I put an extra 5 and take the 25 out. Woohoo. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye. And what I bought in my defense were seeds for flowers. Just for a little bit cheer in my yard. Oh, obviously not an essential, but mental health is important, right? Mail, budgeting and printing, I'm adding 20. There's only 5 in there, so 25 now. I did spend on some things for that this week. Got some items I want to sell on eBay, so I need the packaging material for that. Passports, travel and ID, adding 40. And there is 40 in there, so 20, 40, 60, 80. My home insurance bill for December, adding another 10. 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. Such a good start, so reassuring. Charity, I need to really get my backside into gear to get enough money together, because it's only a couple of weeks before those bins appear in Woolworths and the collection starts for Share the Dignity. So I'm going to add my usual 5, but I'm also going to add an extra 10 this week to try and do some catch up. I've also decided that it's actually maternity products that I'm going to be concentrating on, because it seems to be one that's forgotten quite a lot on these drives. So I'll be looking for maternity products when they're on a good price. And I've added an extra 10. So I'm only 30 behind now. That can stay in there because I was behind, not paying off a bill, right? So 30 behind. 35 in there. There we go. My food bill, I actually spent almost a whole lot this week. There's only 5 left over. So I need to add 115. 50, 100, and 10, 15. That makes 120. For my personal spending, I didn't go crazy this week. There is still 55 in there, so I need to add 25. 25. And that gives me 80. 20, 40, 60, 5, 70, 75, 80. And here we are at the 100 envelope challenge. And there is 20, 40, 60, 75 to add. Not bad at all. That's me done for the week. Thank you everyone for liking, subscribing, leaving comments. I really appreciate them. And I shall see you on my next video. Thank you and have a great week. Bye.